Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time that we drop this video that's been meaning to be dropped for a very long time. Welcome to the Finn Ultimate Mastery Guide by yours truly, AscendX, the best Finn on the planet freaking Earth. At least in New Jersey. Psych, in the planet Earth. What you thought this was? Let's get right into the action. First off, before we get started, I'm gonna need you to subscribe, right? Because the only way for this list to be correct and for me to give you all the information that I can, I'm gonna need you to subscribe. So go down there real quick and subscribe. While you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe the share button as well. You know, that'll take you to an external source where you can share with your friends, family, sisters, uncles, daughters, pets, and pets. All right, anyways, let's get into the video. Subscribe, like, and I give you the correct list. Now, if you don't subscribe, here's the thing. I'm going to give you the wrong information. And then, you know what's going to happen when you have the wrong information? You're going to lose. You're going to lose with the wrong information. So if you subscribe and leave a thumbs up, you're going to get the right. Anyway, let me stop. Anyway, let's get right into the video. First off, understanding Finn's move kit, right? Finn is a very quick character. He's an assassin, of course, with a very strong build. He's extremely fast, one of the fastest in the games, and you have to understand how his moveset works. First, we're going to start with his passive abilities. When he does combos throughout the match, you're going to see coins drop at times. Pick up those coins because they're money time, right? Those are important to using some of your abilities and maximizing your toolkit to its full potential. Now, what do the coins do? When you're on the ground and you press down special, it's going to open up somewhat of a shop. We're going to see 3 icons with some prices above some items. There's 3 items. There's the boot, right? That's going to increase your speed by ×1, and if you buy it a second time, ×2. If there's going to be like somewhat of a shield, so that way when you use charge moves, you can block certain projectiles. And then the BMO chop, which is an ultimate move, which basically a high percent allows you to kill your opponent with a pretty flashy move with dog BMO, right? With all power. One thing to note, every stock you start with 100 coins, right? And when you die, you lose all your coins and any buffs that you purchase. So if you bought a time speed boost, right? If you bought a speed boost or you bought the shield and you die, that boost is gone. So you're gonna have to rebuy it again. Now, when you're in the air and you press down special, it's gonna release a gem out of your backpack. That gem, when you pick it up and toss it, or when you over the gem, you're gonna see an indicator that says directional and then special Y, special, or whatever your special move is, right? That'll allow you to teleport to the gem at any time, and then when you teleport, you will do your regular side special coming off the gem. Now, there's a way to basically toss the gem out your backpack and catch it at the same time. It's a quick input, but the second that you jump and when you press down special and you release that gem, immediately what you're gonna do is you're running and use your grab button, whatever that is, your neutral attack. I have it set as left bumper for me, but I would down special and immediately click left bumper right afterwards and would catch the gem, and I can throw it wherever. Now, the thing about throwing the gem is you can't throw it multiple times and teleport to it. Once you throw it the first time, it'll bounce off the opponent, and then you can teleport it. If you throw it a second time, the gem will disappear. So you can't really spam it. Now, if you're out of coins, it will release an apple, which you can throw, you know, once, and then obviously when you hit them, it'll break. But, you know, you have somewhat of a projectile on your hands to a degree. But in that grab and in that like backpack toss animation, people can smack the fuck out of you. So it's not wise to just go around spamming that thing every second. You need to be careful and cautious when using your gem and use it smart and wisely. Now, you can use it to connect some cool combos. Now, here's the thing that you can use to mix up with it, right? You can teleport before it hits the opponent. You can teleport after, during, any of the above. You can mix it up however you like. You can throw the gem and use it as a fake out. You know, you can use it to recover. You can use it for many things, and it's a very powerful tool. So make sure that you master that item right there. The gem is one of the best tools in the game. Let's get on to the actual move kit. Now, your ground moves. This is important. All of Finn's moves can be charged on the ground. He has a very unique set where he can charge his ground moves and move with them. Obviously, charging them will do more damage, of course, and with the perk enabled, you can get a free gem for maximizing the charge. Now, let's get into the action of this, right? Your charge side neutral, right? That's going to be your 3-piece combo. Now, recently, the hitboxes have been a little wonky, and, you know, when you do the three things, the 1, the 2, and the 3rd slice, sometimes people, not sometimes, a lot of the time people fall out of that 3rd slice, or maybe even the 2nd, sometimes, you know, it doesn't even fully connect. But it is your, you know, your small damage starter, right? You know, at low percents, you can hit that 3 times, and then you can combo that into a plethora of different things. But that is your damage tool, right? That's your combo starter at low percents. You can do 2 slices, and you can You can do down neutral, right? Or you can do up neutral even, and you can send them up in the air. It's a little harder to do the down neutral because for some reason the hitboxes are still weird, so sometimes it doesn't fully connect or you don't get the full hit. If they're too far out, if they SDI'd it right, then you're probably gonna get the second part of your down neutral move. But regardless, that is your combo starter right there. You can set up some pretty good plays with that, and at high percent on the ledge, it can kill, or it can set you up for a nice little edge guard. Now, your down neutral. This is your super tool, right? It is a two-piece move where it breaks armor. It does on the second hit, and it is a spike. It is one of the nastiest things in the world, and you can basically ledge guard without being off the ledge. If you stand, if you've all watched my content, I will play clips of it right now, but I constantly wait on the side of the ledge a little bit off, and I use the move when people get closer to the ledge in order to spike them, even though I'm not off the ledge. It is a great tool, or you can use it to kind of set some things up or kind of get your opponent away from you. You catch them in the air, and you get the two-piece, and it kind of sends them off. Now, your up neutral. This is the big tool right here, right? This is how you're going to start. This is how you start the big boy combos, right? Because this move right here, it can let you string into so many things, right? But I'm not going to get into that, right? Because you can obviously do the 1-2, like I told, the two side neutrals, and then you can swing up into the up neutral, and then obviously you can combo your opponent from there at certain percents, like 120. If you fully charge it, you can just kill straight up if the ceiling is low enough, depending on the stage that you've chosen. But it also has a pretty wide range, so it's definitely a tool for catching opponents in the air, continuing combo strings, keeping opponents in the sky. Now, for your neutral, just your regular neutral attack, right? Finn is going to draw his sword back and he's going to charge it. This move is extremely powerful. It's the most ranged move in his kit, if I'm not mistaken, the neutral, the charge neutral, because it has just a long range, and it really does a lot of damage at high percents too. This is a good kill tool right here. If you're trying to keep somebody in the air or somebody's charging at you quickly, that is the perfect counter right there. You can throw it out early, you can charge it and then hold it, and it'll do a lot of damage. It's a pretty strong tool. Use it to your advantage. It doesn't always kill. Sometimes the launch on it sometimes can be a little wonky, but it is a great tool for catching opponents in the air. They're charging at you with a big move, with a big hitbox, and it is a perfect tool. Now, into the specials now, right? Let's get into that. We'll get into the air stuff afterwards, right? For your specials, now, this is very important, right? We're going to start with the neutral special since I just ended with the neutral. But the neutral special is the high five. This is a very interesting move because there is a lot of startup on it, but it reflects projectiles, Crazy, am I right? I mean, it reflects projectiles. I mean, and it is a very extremely powerful move. There's a bar on the bottom of there should always be a bar at the bottom of your, the percent that you have. And when that bar is full, that is when it's at its most power. And when you connect with the bar full and somebody's face with that move in the bar full, you are probably going to kill them at a high percent. 9 times out of 10. I've seen that move kill at 90. And it's it's an extremely powerful move. I've recently seen some players using it as a falling technique, right? Like when they're falling out of the sky and they'll charge it, and on the way down because of the startup, it's actually a really good counter tool. And I've seen that used pretty well. It's a hard read, so if you're trying to constantly reflect projectiles, not going to be easy. Doable, not easy. All right, anyways, next, that's the neutral, right? Now for this is all going to be grounded. We'll get into the air stuff later because it mixes up a little bit. The ground side special, that's going to be a normal dash attack. He's going to have a barrier. It reflects, it destroys some projectiles like Batman's Batarang, stuff like, I think, Tom's tennis ball, things like that. It does break projectiles when he does that dash. Now, you can use that in a plethora of ways. You can do your two neutral side moves, your two side neutrals, and then you can do the dash attack. You can just straight up throw dash attack out. There's a lot of ways you can use it. I have yet to kill with it. It's a weird move, but I use it sometimes. Now I've learned that you can destroy Batarang with it, so I'm about to start folding Batmans in a second, but that's not the point, neither here nor there. Now, moving on to your up special on the ground, it's going to do Link's recovery, which is he's going to twirl his Gucci bag, his backpack. He's going to spin that thing around in a circle, and it no longer has a black hole vortex that it does, but it kills at good percent since it's going to do a lot of damage, and it's going to get you into some combo starters if you use it correctly. Using it on the ground is not the most optimal way. I've never, unless you're in the middle of the stage, you use it and then you start drifting towards your opponent and you try to get the last hitbox on them, which it's viable for that. One thing about backpack, the more coins you have, the more damage you're going to do and the more knockback it's going to have. So the more coins, if you have 1,000 coins and someone's at 80, you're more likely to kill than if you have 100 coins and someone's at 80, you're going to kill. So the more coins, the better. So, you know, how you use your coins is very dependent on the playstyle that you plan on playing. Are you going to be using gems and effects, or are you going to be trying to save up for, you know, a early kill with backpack? So it's, you know, it's not super like, oh, times 10, right? But it definitely has an impact, right, on the damage and the knockback that you're doing. So important thing to know. Now, down special. Obviously, I explained it to you earlier. It opens the shop. When you're on the ground, and in the air it tosses the gem. You guys know that. So so now we're going to move into the air specials and how to utilize them. Obviously, it's the same. In the air, your side special is basically the move that comes following the gem. It's going to be a move that if you hold it and charge it, it will target onto your opponent, and you will do like a dash towards them and do a slice, and it's actually pretty powerful. It's a great edge guarding technique and a great combo stringer, because the delay on it on the move and the start of, if you choose to self-charge it, normally catches opponents off guard because of Finn's fast moveset. People are constantly trying to dodge out of it, and when you have a move that's delayed like that, it is a supreme tool to have. It catches a lot of people off guard, and it's a good edge guarding technique. It sends them more upward than sideways, so keep that in mind, because recently I played in a tournament and I got robbed thinking that I could edge guard somebody at 40, and I was like very close off to the side, and instead of sending them more outward, they went more upward, and that robbed me. And that's not the point, but it's gonna send them more upward than anything. So getting that at the top of the stage is huge. It's money time. Let's get into optimizing all these tools, right? I explained a bunch of stuff, but that doesn't mean shit if you just go out there and just start throwing random buttons out. You gotta understand how to use them. Ascend, play the clips and break it down for me, please, on how to use everything perfectly, right? Because a lot of these other people that do these Finn guides are like,
oh yeah, I'm gonna show you how to hit this move on an AI that just stands there and sucks balls, doesn't know how to SDI, dodge, or any of that, you know?
I'm gonna show you what it looked like in a real match against real players, against tournament competitors. Play the freaking clip, Ascend. Oh yeah! Share with your friends, family, sisters, and they're important too. The Ultimate Fins combo guide is going to be coming out shortly. I just gave you a little teaser of things to come. I'm gonna new patches have come out, so I'm gonna hit y'all with the new stuff as well. In the update video, it's gonna be like a second part, since they kind of fixed a lot of his hitboxes and whatnot, and they did a bunch of buffs and nerfs, blah blah blah. Love it. Thank y'all for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Here's a sticker. You earned it, pal. That one's gonna be a rare again. I'm gonna hit y'all with another rare. You know what I'm saying, guys? This is a video that y'all go click on. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I love you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.